That is another candidate now. Most welcome. A student oe. A tambo goe. A student power oe. A sailor soe. A fairness oe. Tambo goe. Kunga tambo go kunga. Kunga N.U.P kunga. People power. 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 People power. Please have your seats. You're all most welcome. Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much. That is the vigor and the vibe of the National Unity Platform. You find it nowhere else but here, because we are anchored on people power, which also involves young power. Amidst us, we have different senior leaders of the party from as far as Eastern Uganda and as far as Western Uganda. And I will not divulge into what is going to be discussed, but we are going to have very serious announcements this morning. My name is Alex Weiss from Fubiru. I'm the deputy spokesperson. I only want to give you a brief in a minute or two about our diaspora activities. Yes, I am fresh, and the scent is not from here, it is from Amsterdam. I had the opportunity to travel with the delegation of the party to Amsterdam for our second N.U.P European Conference. Unlike many institutions, the National Unity Platform spread out internationally in the struggle and bid to liberate Uganda. We have different platforms in the world, and Europe.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connecting. Please wait.
Yeah, I am being connected directly by Bluetooth to Netherlands, so I think you understood that. Anyway, so we had a trip there for about 4 or 5 days, but we are joining the president on still his international commitment, because as you all are aware, every government must have a foreign policy. And that is a trend we have taken, working on the foreign policy of the National Unity Platform, and it has been headed very lawyers on the international scene. We did not go for luxury, as it has been quoted by those other people that we went out. We went there for work. We had a demonstration at the International Criminal Court in Hague to highlight the plight of the people of Uganda, but also to ask the ICC that it has the powers and jurisdiction to judge the criminality in the presence of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We asserted our voices at the ICC because it will not be the first precedent that a head of state is being charged. In fact, maybe it will be the first precedent where an illegal head of state is being charged. General Museveni, as is aware, here in East Africa, Uhuru Kenyatta was charged before that team, and William Ruto, and yet they occupied the offices of the President of the Republic of Kenya. We also discussed that if the International Criminal Court of Justice has power to give remedy of over $10 billion because we have a ratified agreement with them, it is in that very vein and reign that the International Criminal Court must do General Museveni and all his cohorts in the dubious acts against humanity that they have committed in this nation, not only during the reign of the National Unity Platform, but in their 36 years of mismanagement of this country. We are talking about criminal liability of General Museveni and his cohorts. So it was a very fruitful trip. I intend to give you a robust elucidation of the events there, not on this platform, in the coming days. In fact, tomorrow I think I'll be free with all those online bloggers to give you, to elucidate, elaborate what it entails with our mission in the diaspora. Without wasting any time,
Are we good to go? I believe I can project, my voice can project to everyone. Now, that also gives you why we must fight very hard and remove these mad men. Because in a nation like Uganda, we are in Kampala Central, a business district. It is 10 a.m. and you're not standing now at your home, power has been switched on. When you get home, they'll switch back here at the office. That is the type of madness of the regime that we have. Where you need it, you don't have it. Where you don't need it, they give it to you. But anyway, that is why we are here, to remove that madness. I'm not going to say anything any further. I am going to invite my boss, the spokesperson of the National Unity Platform. Okay, I am going to invite the Secretary General. My boss has decided that I have spoken whatever we have to speak. So, the candidate, against the FDC candidate, but we are going to support Honorable Atan, FDC candidate, in that procedure. We are doing this to show the count that we do not talk about national unity in words, but we do it also in practice, telling the nation that N.U.P believes in the unity of the forces of change. And so we want to salute our leaders from TESO who are here today. Please stand up for recognition. Our leadership team from these are our leaders from TESO, including those who were our candidates, but also who still had an interest. Had a meeting, and they accepted that in the interest of national unity, let us go and back Honorable Atan in that particular constituency. I must add very briefly that we initially
people power, our power. So, like I was explaining, the interest of the unity of the forces of change, we are not going to field a candidate in Soroti City East because we believe in the unity of the forces of change. We had candidates who expressed interest, strong candidates who are still interested in taking leadership in that particular area. But because we believe in national unity, but also we believe very, very seriously in the unity of the forces of change, we have decided that we will back the FDC candidate so that we don't talk just about national unity, but we even do it in practice. So that is the first announcement we wanted to make today, so that, and also for you to understand that the decision has been taken in consultation with the leadership in TESO, in the entire TESO sub-region, our N.U.P leaders who are here today, and you will be seeing us on the campaign trail going down in Soroti to support the forces of change. The second by-election coming up is in Gogonyo County in Palisa District. We have two candidates who expressed interest. Our teams went on the ground. The election management committee did its work. And after that whole process, Mr. Okoboy Joseph Opolot emerged winner of the flag for Gogonyo. I will invite him to come here, and our Deputy President, Eastern Region, will hand over a beret as a symbol. Please come over, and the candidate himself.
people power,
Our power.
Gogonyo is in Palisa District, and Mr. Joseph Opolot is going to be carrying our flag there. All right, I need to move very quickly. The other candidates. He's done. He's done. You're welcome. He's going to say something after, but I see the weather is not favorable. He's going to say something. The other by-election that is coming up is in Kasese, Busongola County. And for that, we are very happy to announce our own Honorable Mbaju Jackson as the candidate of N.U.P. for Busongola County. Please, Mama, the Deputy President, Western Region, should come and hand over the tools. Thank you. People power. So, yes. So that is going to be our candidate for Busongola County in Kasese District. Honorable Mbaju was a member of Parliament.
You know, it feels bad to dress up a bride without saying something, ladies and gentlemen. So people power, people power. Kunga Kasese, Kunga Bunyangabu, Bundu Bucho, Kunga Mbaju. I'd like to take this opportunity, Honorable Mbaju, to welcome you to N.U.P. And I'm going to dress you in this beret. I want you to wear it from now onwards with pride. It is a symbol of humanitarian work, promotion of human rights, fight for change in the country of Uganda. So I give it to you with pride. Thank you very much.
People power. Okay. So that is going to be our flag bearer in Busongola County in Kasese District. I already talked about our position regarding Soroti. There's another by-election coming up in Buchimbiri County in Chisolo District, and our flag bearer for Buchimbiri is going to be announced very soon. Bino kambyogere mu Luganda nga bwetufuna comrade omulala bwetugenda kwanveiringa leero. Nga bwe mumanyi waliwo by-elections obw'oggulu obugenda kukubibwa mu bitundu eby'enjawulo. Akasooka ka Soroti East, Soroti City East. N.U.P abaddeyo MP abaddeyo mu kitundu ekyo ye Honorable Atan. Oyo no muna FDC era nga bwe tutera okubagamba tetuli wano just kulwanira before oba ki wabula okulwanira enkyukakyuka. Ate tukiririza nnyo nti bannayuganda bonna balina okukwatira awamu okusobola okwangangana kyemalira. Kakati n'olwekyo tusazeewo nti mu area eyo tetugenda kubeera ne candidate nga N.U.P, wabula tugenda kuwagira candidate owa FDC Honorable Atan. Ekyo nno kibalage nti bwe twogera ku bwegasi tetukyogerako bwogezi wabula tukikiririzaamu nnyo nga principle yaffe. Era mu ttuluba eryo nayanjudde flag bearer waffe ow'Ebusongola eye Kasese omukulu Honorable Mbaju Jackson gwe mulabye wano. Oyo yali member wa Parliament ekisanja ekiwedde ne bamubba mu kalulu era n'agenda mu kooti n'awangula, era tulinze kumulayiza mujja tulaba nga tuli Kasese tukole ekyo n'ekisoboka addeyo mu Parliament akiikirire abantu be. Flag bearer waffe owa Gogonyo County ye Mwami Okoboy Joseph Opolot, era naye ali wano mulabye. Mpozi kyengenda okwogera ku nsonga y'Esoroti nti kino twakikoze nga tumaze n'okonsultinga abakulembeze baffe abateeso era bali wano mubalabye. Tubadde mu nkiiko ez'enjawulo ne consultation ez'enjawulo ne tukaanya nti tetusimbawo candidate newankubadde tubadde tulina candidates abalungi ennyo, naye olwa unity ne tusalawo tetugenda kusimbawo candidate. All right. And finally, may I now take this opportunity to unveil and announce our candidate for the Guild Presidency in Makerere University. There was a very, very tight race. He only won the primaries by 2 votes, but he is a very, very strong candidate, and that shows you the democracy that we have in N.U.P, but also very importantly that our processes are always transparent. So our institution is being headed by Comrade Musili. Where is he? Katerega, where are you? Did a great job and finally gave us a candidate. And that is after the university suspended 3 of our candidates who initially expressed interest. So while we are going on to challenge that decision, including courts of law, we decided to get a dangerous substitute who we are sure is going to win that election. So may I invite Comrade Alionze Lawrence, aka Dangote. Oh yeah. Okay, Comrade Dangote, please come over here. And you will do that. What is it called? Allow me before these all these people. Okay, I will invite Honorable Joel Senyoni. Please come and stand here to give you your tools of service and to give you that blessing to go and carry this flag. Which district are you from? This gentleman is from Arua, all the way from West Nile.
People power, 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 people power. Incredible Z, incredible Z.
So you can see that N.U.P is everywhere. This gentleman is all the way from Arua in northern Uganda, and we are very happy to have you here. Please.
Allow.
Okay, as an alumni of Makerere University myself, of 2 degrees, I address you with this symbolic authority. Go and win, go and beat them fellows.
Yeah.
President, a winning goal, a people power, ra, cha, Gallant Makererians, Gallant Makererians, allow me to allow you, to allow us, to allow me to teach you a song. Hey Dangote, hey Dangote, hey Dangote, hey Dangote, hey. Hello. People power.
Our power.
Our power. So he is our candidate, guild president, and we believe that he will be able to win and continue the legacy of N.U.P winning the guild presidency in Makerere University, and of course contributing to the liberation struggle that we're involved in. Finally, the local government by elections, there are several on. And the party will announce those as they come in at our regional levels. You'll get to know those. So may I now take this opportunity to invite. Okay, we'll have Mama and then Deputy President also, and then we'll take some questions. May I now invite Deputy President Western Region to speak to us. Thank you. People power, our power. Yeah, as she comes, let all the candidates come. All the candidates that have been unveiled, and Honorable Senyoni and Deputy President. Yeah, I'm sure the media will want to get this particular picture. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in the new Uganda.
In our languages. I love this anthem in our languages. And if please go back, take your seat. Each time I stand here, I always urge you people to go back and learn it in your languages. So I am going to sing it in mine. If there is anyone who knows that language can join me, but you also stand up and sing it in your own language, because this is National Unity Platform. Olugamba kururawe mwemere. Olugamba kururawe.
Uchengori kitwinga.
Tuyajware chirunga. Tuyajware chirunga. Olugamba kururawe. Tuyajware chirunga. Tuyashemerwa mu Ugandesya. People power.
Our power.
N.U.P.
Everywhere.
Kunga Kasese.
Kunga.
Kunga Soroti.
Kunga.
Kunga West Nile.
Kunga.
Kunga Rua.
Kunga.
Kunga Kisoro.
Kunga.
Please take your seat.
Abali ku Facebook mwebale nnyo ne ku YouTube yiye pinize ya KI official YouTube gye tuli live clear.
Honorable members of parliament here, the secretary, our dear candidates whom we have just unveiled, our new brides, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. You know, I come from a very Christian family, and Christians, those people have their way of greeting. They say, Mukamasi mwetumtendereza. I am glad that our family in N.U.P have also developed a greeting of people power, our power, and N.U.P everywhere. If you come across anyone and you say people power, and the fellow doesn't reply, then you know, and doesn't even put up his hand very strongly, you know that there is a fault somewhere. So I am proud that all of you this morning are able to stand up and sing our greeting of people power, our power. I want to congratulate the members who have gone through this sieving exercise. I want to thank Honorable Marce, the chairperson of the committee. She does very, very, very tough work. Sometimes I see her and I'm like, surely if this work was given to me, would I manage? I want all of you to clap very, very loudly for her. Thank you, Marce. With your colleagues, you are doing a good job. Now the candidates, I had wanted to talk about my candidate, Honorable Baju, before I go ahead, because I used to meet Honorable Baju here.
Muganda wange Hamza webala omulimu mukwano. Thank you for that great work.
Yes, I know, but Honorable Baju, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very strong candidate. The SG has already talked about him. He's a former member of parliament. He's a responsible citizen of Kasese, of Rwenzori sub-region, because he was an attorney general of the Obusinga, and he has been in parliament, and now, because he was rigged just 79 votes, he's back, and he's here. I want to deeply welcome you to N.U.P and thank you for accepting to be our candidate. Welcome to N.U.P. I want to assure you that we are going to work with you, and I pray sincerely from the bottom of my heart that you break the spell of having no member of parliament from Western Uganda. All eyes are on you from today onwards. Please, I want to call upon the Secretary General and request you to marshal all the support you can. You know what I mean, in terms of manpower and woman power, in terms of finances, in terms of physical presence of all the members, and everything that we can do in order to break the spell. We just cannot continue having no member of parliament from Western Uganda, and we are proud of you, Honorable Baju, and looking forward to that day a lot from Eastern Uganda. I want to believe that the people are here also with you, and they have come to welcome you. So I take this opportunity to welcome you also. Please go and work hard. N.U.P is a very, very good, vibrant party. You have seen the young ones. We have a proverb in my language that if there is a forest or a herd of cows that doesn't have calves, then that one is no forest at all. So for us in N.U.P, we are proud of having very young population. We are the majority. I know for me, I'm in the other age bracket, but you can all of you. So N.U.P is a vibrant party, is a promising party, is a forward-moving party, and one day, one of these days, we shall be there. So you are welcome. Please, you people of Western Uganda, go out and do the necessary mobilization. And I know God is on our side. There are people in here from Kasese or from Gundubuju. I want to request you to stand up for recognition. I saw Prince, that group, oh, you are always three. Our power. So that team, I trust it is working very hard. So go and do likewise. Have a team, a supportive team that is going to push you. As in Western Uganda, you know, the dictator lives or comes from our area, and therefore most of the people are cowards or are scared. I don't want to call them cowards I want to call them cowards in courts so that they don't quote me. But people there fear what can come out anytime. So I want to call upon you people from other regions. Yes, I was talking to Honorable General and Waiso here, our deputy spokesperson, to come and give us, you know, this pomp that you have out there. All of you, please come and help us so that the people in Western Uganda can see that even when you do something against what this government thinks is their right, that you are not wrong. I know there are many people in Western Uganda who are against the hiking prices. I came from Barara this morning. Fuel now is at 6,300. Can you imagine? The highest in the whole region, in East African region. You know, if you walk through if you go through the streets of Barara, Fort Portral, Kisoro, I was in Kisoro 2 days ago. People have resorted to walking. The prices are so high. People are so frustrated. Of Uganda thinks that the people of Western Uganda are in the regime. I want to stand here before you and say that the people out there are equally suffering, and therefore are even standing up with the teachers, the arts teachers. I know that in most of our families there is somebody who has studied official. So the people of Western Uganda are standing up with the teachers, and I call upon all of you, if time comes and we need to come up and support the teachers, please let us all do, because the teachers are our backbone. Like somebody says, this education system in this country is being deliberately killed, and we cannot just stand by and watch. Ladies and gentlemen, Western Uganda is doing well. That's all I can conclude, and that we are looking forward now to having our first member of parliament, and soon we shall have another one in Fumbira, for God and my country. People power. Our power. N.U.P. everywhere. When you don't put up your hand.
Yes,
I would like to take this rare opportunity, Honorable Nambeshe, Your Excellency, the Eastern Region Member of Parliament and Vice President N.U.P, to come and speak to the people. Thank you very much. People power.
Thank you, Deputy President Western. You had diluted our title. It's not vice, it is Deputy President, and the two are not the same. Never will they ever be the same. All protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I intend to be as brief as possible because I have other commitments. My superior at Parliament, the leader of the opposition, is away, not in the country, and plenary is on today. So even if you do not see me to the end of this presser, you will have to bear with me. First and foremost, I want to salute our 3 flag bearers, and could we please give them a round of applause? People power, our power, people power. 2, on behalf of the entire leadership of National Unity Platform, we pledge our total commitment to galvanize our support for you all in your respective areas of jurisdiction, your constituencies, spiritually, physically, materially, financially, and otherwise. 2, I want to most sincerely express my appreciation to the team from Soroti. Soroti team, could you please stand up again for recognition? Teso, but we are actually talking about Soroti City. Soroti City. Their heart indeed at the sitting room of Teso. Clap for them. Could you please sit? That team is the first of its kind to yield to leadership council and guidance. It's not that the N.U.P lacked a flag bearer. We have a potential candidate who could have taken on the 2 horses. By the way, it has now been reduced to a 2 horses race in Soroti City. The rest are donkeys. We have the one we are lying behind, the Honorable Atan, and the other one when you are the recent combat, who is going to lose miserably anyway. That is even what they are planning to do a Kayunga also fails. Why I'm appreciating, and I would not withhold that appreciation to the team from Soroti, is because they agreed to take the council and the guidance of the leadership of the party and prevail over our flag bearer to rally behind the Honorable Tan. And we expect that now that we have really demonstrated both in word and deed to our fellow colleagues in opposition that forces of change are stronger when they work together. That alliance should also be emulated in a give and take when we come to Kasese, when we come to Kogonyo. And we are yet to see that gesture being extended to us. We cannot compare them, but this is just but a clarion call to them that one deserves another. Scratch my back to scratch yours. Our power. Hey, again? Our power. People power. I would like to conclude that these candidates, we are yet to have many more because of the local government by elections, and this is just the beginning of many more unveiling of these flag bearers. And the advantage we have is that the elections will not take place on the same day. We shall commence with the one of Soroti on 27th. Then we come to Kogonyo on 3rd, 11th. So Kasese 2nd, isn't it? 18th. So therefore we can, yes, we shall come and then be in all these places because they are on different dates and we have sufficient time to mobilize ourselves aggressively and rally support. And I know the basis will be on our foot soldiers. For instance, in Palisa Kogonyo, we need the agents, your agents. It's not us who are coming from outside that mean a lot, but we shall, through the foot soldiers, mount all manner of pressure. And you have all the anointing to win this election, my brother. People power, our power, people power. With those few remarks, ngenda kuteleza olulimi nneme kuweruma oba nfune masopulu njogereko mu ntandise n'okwebaza abatukwatidde ebendera mu masaza ako asatu ery'Esoroti City, ery'e Kogonyo ne Ebusongora. Esoroti candidate bwe tusazeewo okuwagira si waffe owa pate yaffe ya National Unity Platform, naye tusabye candidate waffe era eyandikoze obulungi ennyo aveeyo alekere Honorable Atan olw'okuba twagala ffe nga aba National Unity Platform abakulembedde Parliament ye-11 ya Uganda tulage obukulembeze, era ne tusaba candidate waffe abeere nti alekera gundi awagira owa FDC, tulage akabonero ak'okukolera awamu nga alliance ya forces of change, kwegamba nga ab'enkyukakyuka. Kati ekyo tusuubira n'abannaffe abali mu mpate endala ng'ezo ze tuwakidde ng'eya FDC, nabo bajja kulaba ekyo nfe nga ekyokulabiko, batuwagire Kasese kulaba nti ate tetubeera mu gundi mu competition, batuwagire Kogonyo nga tetuli mu competition nabo. Ekyokubiri, nebaziza nnyo ab'Esoroti bannaffe, singira ddala fulaga beara waffe wa National Unity Platform obutatubeera muzibu, ne bakkiriza yale bazze ne babeera wano, ne bakkiriza kubeera nti tugenda kugatta amaanyi tuwagire Honorable Atan Mukana Akalubu. Ekirungi kiri nti ennaku ez'okulonderamu eza by-election zino tezifaanana, si ku lunaku lumu. Tujja kusookera Soroti wa 27, tuddeko Kogonyo 18, 11, then tumalirizire Busongora it is, but the constituencies of Busongora West, Busongora South, Kasese. Era nsaba nesaba yena eri ababagisi baffe aba National Unity Platform abakunga mubeere tayari, mubeere nti buli mu constituency eno gyeva kubala tujja kubeerayo nga tukola okwaffe ogw'okukunga abantu tulabe nti obuwanguzi bubeera ku ludda lwaffe. Era ku olwo njagala tubeere mu red, ne bwe tuba nti tuli kuwagira owa bulu betuleme kwambala bulu ngabo, tubeere mu red yaffe, bategeere nti red eze nefuta erireese obuwanguzi. N'obugambo obwo mbaagaliza olukiiko luno ne press conference eno egende mu maaso mu bulungi mu linnya lya Yesu.
People power, our power, people power.
Thank you very much. When you listen to our deputy presidents, you really wonder why we are not yet in power. They have the zeal and the power to deliver this country to better and better heights. I thank you very much, our deputy presidents. For clarity, I learned that from still the deputy president that vice and deputy are different. And I thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I will give 3 questions. I have seen star. That is one. Any other person with a question? Any other person with a question? Okay, let us take star, please.
Ndabuuza mu Luganda. Electoral Commission yavaayo neyogera ku nsonga ya Yala naye National Unity Platform tetunnamanya stand yaayo. Waliwo agenda okwesimbawo ku kifo eky'obwa Yala N.U.P wa East Africa neyanziza star wa Uganda.
Star wa Uganda abuzizza kya Yala Sita. Sita mukama wange omuwulidde bwaterezeza Sita wa Uganda star Star wa Uganda ekibuuzo ekyo tukyeyanziza. Sijja kukiddamu kankiwe Secretary General yajja okujja akiddemu tusebe Secretary General. Yeah, it's the only question, right? It's the only question.
Thank you so much. People power. Yeah, regarding Yala, the party is going to make its pronouncement very soon. That's a decision that we are discussing. What I want to emphasize about it is that our initial stand was that there should be fairness in selecting candidates to go to Yala, because currently the system is not fair. All the 9 representatives are pretty much selected by NRM. So we rejected it because we know it is illegal. The treaty provides for all shades of opinion to be represented in Yala, and General Museveni uses it as a bait to tap into the opposition. Say if you want, you remember him talking about good DP and all that. So we are discussing it, but I wanted to emphasize that we raised that issue. Our parliamentary front raised an issue, say let the rules be fair, so that at least the forces of change have an ability to select their own candidates, and not for NRM to be the one selecting candidates, all the 9 of those representatives. So when the time is due, after the National Executive Committee of the party has taken a formal decision, we shall announce it and let the nation know about it. Thank you. Chakara mu Luganda. Ekibuuzo ku nsonga y'ababaka abakiikirira Uganda mu East Africa tukyalumalumamu ng'abakulembeze mu kibiina, naye ekisingira ddala mujjukire nti system y'okuselectinga candidate eri unfair nnyo, era twavaayo ne tugiwakanya. Kati almost aba NRM bebaagala kuselectinga candidates 9 baselectinga first of all befo 6 ne bagamba nti forces of change zirina okufuna seats 2 wabeerewo ne independent omu, naye ate bonna 9 nga be balina okubalonda. So ekyo twakiwakanya ne tulowooza nti ffe abali mu kulwanirira enkyukakyuka twalibadde n'omukisa okutuula nga ffe ne tuselectinga candidates baffe 2 ne tubapresentinga candidates baffe, naye ekyo tebanakikola. So tuli mugezaako okulaba kiki tusobola okukola. Options zonna ziri ku table nga kwotadde ogenda mu kooti n'ebirala bwe bityo okuchallenginga decision eyo, naye tujja kuba tubategeeza nga tumaze okutekinga decision oba okufuna ekyenkomeredde. Mwebale nnyo.
Kodinga mwena ndogere mu lusoga aye ebigambo babyogere era kamasiibule ekigumba abe nimwe mwebale ino kwidda olwaleero. People power, our power, N.U.P. Olutalo nga luweire tuliyambale ngule olutalo nga luweire tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda epya bosiko ngageye tuliyambale ngule bosiko ngagire tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda epya. People power, our power, people power. Mugoreja wetiambile.
abampuliriza ku KI mukulembeze banaye mwebale kubeera nti ate ensonga muzigoberera. Nze KI mukulembeze yenze KI mukulembeze omunno ennyo ekiriwo byonna mubiwulidde saagala kubiddamu naye nga YouTube gye tuli, Facebook gye tuli, KI mukulembeze original etaliiko ndowooza muwulidde by election ze tulinayo by election ndowooza muziwulidde bulungi bamikwano.
Our candidates are going to be available. People power to the press. Our candidates that we have unveiled are available for the interview. Fully available. Thank you.
Ndowooza ebyo mubiwulidde fully. The candidates are fully available. Nange mwebale kubeera nti ate ensonga mugigoberera. Muganda wange Hamza okola omulimu munene ku YouTube ate ne ku Facebook. Twagalayo ba Hamza nga basatu abamu temulina YouTube. Buli omu alina YouTube. Osobola ogenda n'osearchinga n'okebera KI mukulembeze official ekibanga kiggwa bulungi n'osobola okulabira eyo. Mbeebaza mwenna abakola support mu magezi. Thank you so much. Abagamba KI boy data go kozesa wa maanyi ankwerezeyo kiwaya oba ekyebiri kikubeeremu mu data namwe mukola omulimu gwa maanyi. Waliwo abalala abagamba KI amafuta KI oyogera nnyo naye ekyo tewali kyakukola because we need change in Uganda seriously. Ebyaddala change tugyetaaga bwe tunadda mu byekiyaye change gyatuleka. We need a change kati ndowooza ne Makerere tugenda kubeerayo. We need full support. Sisobola gana muntu yena support nga muntu gwayagala according to kikyalaba kyakola ekigattako yeyo embeera eriwo. Nze KI mukulembeze mwebale kulaba nti ate ensonga mugigoberera mugiweesa ekitiibwa. Abajjukira kansala waffe kansala Ruthi waffe ndadaza Dragon Power yeye embeera eriwo mukwano. Njagala kubeera nti ate mbagamba ku YouTube Facebook yonna gye tuli ayi Makerere tugenda kubeera tugendayo Soroti tugenda kubeerayo Soroti muntu wa gundi waki omuntu
omulala
we Kasese ya Kasese wali MP oyo we Kasese oyo golaba oyo omwami oyo ataddeko baleti small size but big brain oyo golaba ate oli omuwanvu golaba big body and big brain yo musajja wagogonya ono wa Kasese kati ate ono golaba aye guild president Makerere eyo golaba ye guild president Makerere. Bantu banja waliwo bananjagala kubeera mberekerezo omanyi n'ebyaddate nabyo biwanvu tulina okwebeerera mu ngeri emu oba endala naye sisobola kuva waggulu nga kugamba oyo golaba yo wa Makerere University. Mwebale kubeera nti mwebeerera mujagala kubeera nti ate mberekereza bamikwano. Mukama Katonda omulungi atuwe ebisinga okubeera ebirungi atukuume atuwe okumanya atuwe amagezi.